Hey guys, what up here, and welcome back to NASCAR Heat 5 Career Part 31. I just had to do another part of this because I obviously the last part hasn't gone up, so I don't know what the feedback's going to be. But if it turns out to be bad, I thought I would do this one just to be safe. So I also didn't feel right winning that championship in that manner. So we did a whole season off camera. We have everything maxed out. Everything's at 100. And we have 14 million. We got about everything maxed out like midway through the season. And we already got to 14 million halfway through the season. So we might get up to like 28 million by the end of the next season when I do that off camera as well. So we might be damn near at like 42 million roughly. And that should be more than enough to upgrade the car for Cup when we get to that point. So there's that. Obviously, the money wouldn't be nearly as astronomical if the game didn't force me. So I'm just kind of playing to the game's benefit, weirdly enough. But settings, it's going to be the same as usual. 4 times wear, at least for Phoenix, every race percent, all the usual stuff here. So without further ado, we'll go into qualifying with our full-blown God tier setup. And we'll see where we start. Through 3 and 4, I actually messed up that corner. Didn't really kind of get to where I would want to be on the bottom there. But still should be a decent lap. And just under our goal time, so it should be... Well, I will take 4th. I don't even know what the Final Four was like. We'll obviously see when we look at the leaderboard. Obviously, as far as our season is concerned, like a little bit of a summary. We won like 19 races, and once we got 100 everything on the car, midway through the season and max all of our equipment, we were just pretty much unstoppable. Actually, our worst finish was 15th at Vegas, which was the second race of the season. Something crazy like that, so we've been just disgusting. Top 10s every... Actually, the game made us skip Pocono. I don't know why. It never had the option to race Pocono, so I missed it. So, not like it mattered, but again, something to know because the game just can't handle that. Also, the tires are freaking the fuck out. The jitterbug has gotten worse because I haven't, shut the game off and turned it back on every hour or so. So, that's what happened. So, the cars are just, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with the Xbox One version of this game, but it's just downright awful. Like, in terms of just functionality and things performing, go to Heat Evolution, man. It's better. I've had frame rate drops up the wazoo, like, constantly. Like, in middle of corners and shit, that messes me up. It's just awful. It is just some of the most abysmal stuff. And I don't know how anybody could sit here and defend the game for having those issues. Like, that's just okay or acceptable. It's just laughable. And also, we're having a really hard time getting by Cindric, which is, again, why we needed a custom sub just to even have a chance. Because Phoenix and the AI are just that freaking OP. So it's going to take me a little bit to get by. But thankfully, we should just have a normal green flag run race. So that's the plan. Like, at least that's how I like to hope to do. But just got to try not to get the car too sideways and make it spin out. But we're side by side with them. We got the third lane going in the corner, so we should be able to get by him. See the fucking frame dippage? Like, in the game capture, it doesn't pick it up nearly as bad. It's still pretty bad, but, like, if I wish I had, like, a camera pointing at the normal TV so you see what I see. Because it's, like, the game just goes from 30 to 0 in the frames. It's awful. Good God. But thankfully, I think we may be able to get by Cindric finally. And hallelujah, we did it. We got by Cindric and we'll block Harrison. Okay, perfect. Cindric's really the only one in the championship. Okay, yeah, he's the only one in the championship board to worry about now, so that's all we got to worry, and we good. A little bit of a race update. We're still leading. We're pulling away, but barely over Harrison Burns. Cindric's kind of dropped off a little bit. But nothing too crazy. They're still right there behind me. I mean, I'm giving it all I have, and I'm barely pulling away on them. So it's just insane. Like, it's not really the game's fault just because they're just going by what the schedule is. But the Phoenix, the AI here are just so insane because they can just grip the bottom lane here in 3 and 4. Not, like, exit off the corner or slide up to carry that momentum. They just pin it on the bottom to just keep their momentum. And none of it makes any bit of sense. But whatever, we've been through this since Heat Evolution. I'm just trying to explain to it because, who knows how many people are watching this since Heat Evolution, or how many people have been watching me since 2016. I don't know, but Point is, we're doing good. We just gotta wait till we get to our first cycle of pit stops. Really, in our only cycle of pit stops. Oh boy, we probably stayed out of the... Yeah, we stayed out of lap too long, and now we blew our right front. And I thought the game was making us run out of fuel, but whatever. Oh, don't wreck from that. God, this game pisses me off with this. Whatever. Ford just rights, not repair damage. Whatever. I just hope that we don't lose the championship again because of this. I'm gonna really be fucking pissed off. 7.1, and I'm baffled that the other AI can make it with their tires this far. Like, their settings are on normal, and mine are like the best settings possible for my tire wear, and it's still burnt off quicker than theirs. It's crazy. But the only thing we have to hope now is this to somehow work out and we end up winning the championship. Because if we don't, after winning 19 races, I'm going to be really fucking pissed again. I just want to win it legitimately and move on. That's all I want. Well, that's Harrison Burton right there. I don't know where on earth Cindric is at, but yeah, we cycled out way in front of him. I'll take it. I mean, we don't really need to win the race. We just need to be the highest of the, 4 drivers. So, and our race pace has been severely affected because of all that, that tire blowout. So, I don't know where we're gonna cycle out. I'm hoping good. There's Cindric there, so we're gonna barely beat him out of pit road. So good. We got lap traffic. Thank you, Josh Bawicki. You absolute fucking god. Move. God damn. I'm gonna fucking kill you, I swear to God. Just move. Thank you, Cindric. I guess that's karma from last season, but smart thinking there. Now, the other thing I'm worried about is with 5 to go, we're only at 13%. I don't think it's gonna make it. Depends on how much of that 13% we burn off in the next 5 laps, because even if it's 2%, that's still cutting it really close, so I don't know. I don't know. That's the biggest what if here. And it went down from 13 to 10%. Where did that come from? Usually it goes down like gradually, not just like 3 at once. Well, this championship finale is gonna be really fucking stupid then if I'm gonna blow a left front. 2 to go with 5. Oh my god, 4%. We're not gonna make it. We're gonna blow the tire on the last lap. I don't know where Cindric is at. Okay, he's 1.3 back. We gotta somehow make this thing last, even though it's gonna blow out on the white flag. This is so stupid. I just can't stand this game. It just pisses me the fuck off, really. It's gonna happen. It's gonna white flag, and this is so stupid. Oh, there's a wreck. There's a wreck. Oh my god. We got the lead from that. What the fuck is going on? We're still at 1%. Where is Cindric? He's slowed down. Oh, we blew a tire finally. Oh, into the wall. God damn. What? Dude, what is that? Like, what is that? That's the... I don't even know what to say. That is the goofiest, dumbest shit I have maybe ever... definitely in the Heat games, I think, for a championship finale, I think. I can't think of anyone that's stupider. That's not even a word, but... What do I even say? Like... First of all, there was a wreck on the white flag. Chase freaking whoever the fuck, the CJ McLaughlin wrecks. Harrison Burton stops. And then we take the lead. And then as we take the lead, like 10 seconds later, we blow a tire. Then we like nearly spin across the line as... like, what is that? I don't even know if I can do my proper burnout because it's like I don't even know. My brain can't even process what just all happened right there. But we won the championship. We did legitimately no tomfoolery. So that's a marvel in and of itself. Maybe if I didn't have that damage, maybe that wouldn't have affected the tire wear on those left nearly as bad. I don't know, but whatever. We won the title. That's all I can say. I don't even need a thumbnail. I could just use the tire glitching out as a thumbnail because that's just laughable. So Cindric third, and yeah, we're done. No more Xfinity, at least for you guys. You won't be able to see that anymore. So good. We won it as legitimate as we possibly could have. and all that good stuff. So, a lot of money. We good. And that's our final 4. And that's it. Let's just wrap this part up because I really don't want to sit here any longer. I got to get back to grinding this shit off camera. Because if I were to start a Cup Series season, we would run like shit, and it wouldn't be entertaining in any sort of case, because we would just be running 35th to 40th, and like, whatever. It's just, this is, for your sake and my sanity, it's just the best to grind it out. That's the only way we gotta do it. I'm amazed it was moderate driving, though we did lose a lot in the aero. It's a little more than usual, but yeah, whatever. We get our bonus. We gotta sim the Cup race as well. Congrats, we gotta insult them. Still trying to get someone to be a rival or something, but I can't. Like, I'm trying and I just can't. I'm just too perfect, apparently. And, I mean, it's cool for Junior Motors, but I'm still running my own car. And also, we get less money, too, if we were with another team. So, yeah, to maximize our earnings, we have to kind of keep doing what we've been doing. But, yeah, now we'll wrap up this season, and then we can go on to the next and do a bunch of stuff off camera. I'm going to guess we're going to get around, like, 42 million when I see you guys again. Obviously, our sponsor payout stuff's, like, ridiculous now. It's, like, at, what, 30 or 500 plus thousand in money. Like, it's nuts. And we get an incentive bonus. The first time we did it the whole season by simming a race. Holy good God. And that's it. For post-editor what if, for future post-editor what if you're ever going to need this for an audio bit or soundbite for a Heat 5 rant review, this is the section I definitely want to put in here. So, here's the main menu. Or here's the series involvement. You know, you get options to choose which series you want. Obviously, I would just like to do Xfinity and skip Dirt Tour, Trucks, and Cup. I can't do that. If I go down, it will not let me skip Cup. I absolutely have to do it, and it's like this for all the series that you do. If you're in Dirt Tour and you get any sort of truck offer, it will force you to be in trucks. Same for Xfinity. If you're in truck, vice versa, same principle applies. It's bullshit. It's stupid. It wasn't like that in Heat 4. And why is it like that here? I don't know. But it hurts you because you get that momentum taken away from you. So that's less speed boost. And that does help you. So the game actively bones you from that. Which is why I haven't won nearly as much Xfinity races compared to Heat 4. But that's because that momentum boost truly does help. So yeah, the game just flat out just won't let you do it. It's almost like it's telling you the Cup Series is more important than anything, and you should have just skipped everything else. Because that's probably when the momentum and stuff will actually work and function as it should, because there's no other higher series from that. So, yeah, it's stupid. Also, God forbid if you pick a sponsor and you want to go back and like adjust it because whatever base template the game gives you isn't good, can't do it because it'll boot you out of the career mode. So it's just a one time thing. A straight up gamble if you like the template or not. Thanks, game. Thank you for fucking me over in that regard too. Just like Heat 4 and 3. Good thing is I got iRacing now, so that's been fun. I know I shouldn't compare games because it's really pointless, but Jesus, good God, I suck on iRacing, but it's a lot more funner than this. Holy shit. I want to wrap this part up. I'm just annoyed. And the stats, like, the stats, oh my God. I can't look at last season's stats. It just doesn't exist. Like, it gives you a rank of 28th, which obviously that didn't happen last season. And you can't look at anything else. So, the stats restrict you from looking at everything just because if you're not in trucks, then you just never can ever see it again. But it shows it on the main About Me section. So how do you make a copy and paste game and make it worse? Like, you make it actually worse. Oh my God. I tell you, if the next NASCAR game doesn't have any form of promise, I'm fucking done. I'm absolutely done with this series for the console, because this is just, I'm tired of waiting for 10 plus fucking years for a quality game For God's sakes, man, it's just, I've had enough. And this is coming from someone that's been on the hopes of just wanting something good for years, and I've had enough. I'm at my wit's end, because if we're going to go through a whole other console generation, and then we're just going to sit here and be like, oh, well, maybe next year they'll do it better, and then it never does. Am I supposed to wait like 5 years in 2024 or whatever, in hope maybe, just maybe, it'll be good? Like, is that what I gotta do? Like, is that really what I have to do? Like, and even if this is a new company, people are gonna defend, it's like, oh, it's the first game. It's like, well, okay, well, we did that with U10X, we did that with 704. When is it enough? Like, just because it's the first game, that doesn't mean they're excusable for garbage. My brain. It's just, I've put up with it for so long. This video's gone way longer than it should. Let's just wrap this part up before. And I gotta do this shit off camera just to rack up more money, so I'm not running last and nothing's happening. Because if I were to actually run the races, it would have been just more helpful if I ran those races and I just, not really ran them, but I just literally simmed it in my cup stuff, because I would probably finish better where I simmed than where I would have did if I ran the actual race. I don't know, I'm upset. Big shout out to my tier 3 Patreon supporters: Dale Reynolds, Weather Bros, ByKamikazegames, Ronnie Lazzarine, Dave Maynard, Champ 15, NASCAR.org, Bailey Carrier, Drew, Joanathon Carten, Robert Dillon, GolfKid100, and DennyHamlinUltimateFan for a donation again. I can't thank you guys enough for your contribution and support to the channel every month like this. It does mean a lot, and I'm always very humbled and grateful. It's awesome. So thank you guys once more. I'll see you all in the next part, where it should be cup stuff, and we'll probably have enough money to go almost get everything and even max all of our stuff up. I would have to imagine, maybe not get all the the chassis and stuff, but we'll get pretty decently upgraded. So yeah, because if I were to start a cup team, we've been down this road how many years now? If I were to start a cup team now, it just wouldn't be fun. I'm gonna be running like 35th and 40th, and it's not gonna be balanced. There's gonna be like 3-star cars that are gonna just destroy me when I have like 90 everything. It's gonna be a bunch of that stupid nonsense, and I don't feel like putting up with it for another year. I really don't. If I can cheese it and just sweat this out and grind like I did Heat 4, then I'll do that. I'll fucking do it. It may take me 10 fucking hours to do all of it, but I'll do it. So I'm done. I'll see you all later. Have a good day, everyone.